to have you all on the call tonight. I just want everyone to feel comfortable to interact if they want to. They don't have to. Like Ruth just said, that you can sit there and just watch and not participate. But please feel free to write in the chat box below if you do have something that you want to say, or a question, or just any sort of comment. The thing we love about this business is that you can do it anywhere, and the beauty of these Zoom calls is that we can sit here in different parts of New Zealand or the world or whatever and participate and get together, and that's the huge benefit of this business. So we get to do it with our friends as well, or our family. I have quite a few family in the business that I get to hang out with, but unfortunately none of them are on the call tonight. But we get to do it with, you get to choose. And a lot of things these days that we do for work or whatever, or play, we don't get to choose who we want to work with. So you can gather a team of people that bring out the best of you, and you bring out the best of them, and you can link arms and work together. So that's really quite an amazing thing that we get to choose. So yeah, so I'm going to hand you over to Ruth, and she is going to talk to you about the better health that this product provides for us, and she's going to go through the product range and give you a brief description of the products. We don't have a large product range, but she will give you a very informative presentation, I'm sure. Over to you, Ruth.
Thank you, Sandy. Pressure.
Yeah.
So my name's Ruth. I heard about Juice Plus nearly 2 years ago, actually, 2 years ago in September, by a personal trainer in Australia who was out here for the winter, and I met up with him for a half-hour coffee, and that half-hour coffee has pretty much changed the course of my life in better ways. It's the product immediately made sense to me because I was already supplementing my diet, and believed that supplementing was really, really important, because no matter how well I ate, and as a personal trainer I ate very well, but I still knew that I fell short each day. I just couldn't eat what I was meant to eat every single day and get the variety that I was meant to get from my fruits and vegetables. So it made complete sense to me straight away, and the fact that it was completely natural and from fruits and vegetables I absolutely loved. So the thing that I really love about this product too is, it bridges a nutritional gap in people's diets. So, a lot of people refer to it as a supplement, and I don't like to refer to it that way. It's actually a whole food concentrate. But what I love about it is that it's meeting people, it's providing a solution for the disease epidemic that we see in the world today. Disease rates are constantly on the rise. They're not getting better and better, and it's easy for people just to say, why don't we just eat more fruits and vegetables? But at the end of the day, it's not happening. And if it were that easy, people would be doing it. So this is a product that it works for people who are busy and lead a fast-paced life, and for the majority of people, it's a majority of people these days. So it's a Juice Plus is actually a fruit and vegetable company. That they own the farms, and they own farms around the world, most of them in North America, actually. They juice up the fruits. The fruits and vegetables are picked at when they're vine ripened, so they're highest in their nutrient value. They're juiced up, and they're turned into a powder using very, very low temperatures. So the water and the sugar is extracted, and all that's left is pretty much your vitamins, your minerals, your fibre, your enzymes, your antioxidants. So all the good stuff that's in your fruits and vegetables is left over. So like Sandy said, we have a very small product range. Okay, so we have our micronutrient range, which are our capsules. All right, so we have our fruit capsules, our veggie capsules, and our berry capsules. So when we take a product like Juice Plus, and I take all three of these every single day, I'm getting more than 30 varieties of fruits and vegetables into my body on a daily basis, 365 days of the year. So that's what I absolutely love about this. What I also love about the Juice Plus capsules is that it's not actually a supplement. So I said I don't like to refer to it as a supplement. It's actually classified as food. It has a food label on it rather than a supplement label. So it lists all the botanical names of the fruits, veggies, and your berries. So it's just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay, it's just a concentrated powder in a capsule. And even the capsule is the highest quality capsule of its kind in the world. It's a completely vegan capsule. All right, so it's every bit of this product is high quality and natural, which is great. So there are a micronutrient range. Also in a micronutrient range, we have the soft chews. Okay, so these are the same ingredients that are in the capsules put into a soft chew. So these are for kids. All right, so or they are for big kids who don't like to swallow capsules. They have like I said, the same ingredients, so it has a nutrition label on the back. All right, now they're made from a natural sugar. It's tapioca syrup, so it does have a little bit of sugar in it, but it's only 1 gram of sugar in each soft chew. So it's actually less than the amount of sugar you'd find in a banana or in an orange. Now, the awesome thing about this company is that it's a company with heart, and it's a company that recognises that they really need to help the health of the next generation. Our generation, children are the first generation to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. So what the company do is they run a children's health study where they'll give away the product for free to any child between the age of 4 and 17 years of age when any adult takes the product. And that child can get it free for up to 4 years. So there's millions of families around the world who are benefiting from this program, which is absolutely amazing, and it's having tremendous health benefits for children around the world, which is really, really cool. So that's the other micronutrition product. And then we have our macronutrition range, which are our complete shakes. So these come in 2 flavors. We have vanilla, French vanilla, Dutch chocolate, and these are amazing. I love these, and when I first ordered them, I thought, oh yeah, I'll just get a packet of 60 and I'll just buy them every now and again. But I tell you what, once you try them, you don't want to stop taking them. I probably have one of these once a day or once every second day at the least. And the way I use them, I throw them into a smoothie. So I'll have them as a mid-morning or a mid-afternoon snack. Put them in with, almonds, almond milk, chia seeds, spinach, frozen berries, put lots of other good stuff into it. These have 40 plant ingredients in them, so that they're a completely vegan, plant-based protein powder. All the ingredients in them are GMO. They're the highest quality ingredients. So that, when you throw one of these into a smoothie, not only are you getting your macronutrients, so your carbs, your proteins, and your fats, but you're also getting 40 different varieties of plants. So they're nutrient dense. As a personal trainer, I've worked with protein powders and taken protein powders for most of my life, and this is the best plant-based protein powder I've ever come across. So, it's not, I don't endorse it as a meal replacement, but if you're a person who is skipping breakfast or skipping lunch and not eating properly, then these are amazing to have. So, so that's our complete protein. What we're going to do now is just go to a few people on this call who are going to share what Juice Plus has done for them, and since they've been using it. And actually, Sandy, I might hand back to you first, just to share sort of how long you've been on Juice Plus, and what you love about it and what you've noticed.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. So I've been on Juice Plus for about 11 or 12 months actually, and it's been a brilliant time for me. And the benefits that I see is that I knew that I wasn't having enough fruit and veggies in my diet, even though I've always really been into whole food nutrition and, what I ate and everything like that, but it was just proven to be really difficult. And, I'm a cancer survivor twice over, so I'm quite mindful of how I look after myself and what I put into my system. So I was looking for something to support me. And my son actually introduced it to me and said, "Mum, this is what you need." And I was a bit hesitant, but what I found was that it gave me, knowing that I was flooding my system with heaps. I don't know what a better word is. I'm looking on my page here for a more intelligent type of word, but heaps will do. Just oodles and oodles of fruits and veggies, and so all the nutrients that I was getting, and it just made me feel a lot more confident. But aside from that, what I found, the results that I've found in the 12 months is that I've had, apart from the confidence, it's lowered my cholesterol levels, which was something that the doctor was concerned about. I have more stamina, reduced cravings from the food that I was eating. I have more energy, and with that energy, it allows me to participate more in sports, running, things. And so, once again, there's an added on-flowing benefit of that I've actually lost 7 to 8 kilos of weight. So, that's my product story, and it just gets better and better the longer that I'm on the product. So thanks.
Awesome.
Over to you.
Thank you, Sandy. That's great. I love hearing your story. We're going to hand over to Anna Marie, actually, to share your story with us, Anna Marie.
Okay, hi everyone. So I've been on Juice Plus now for 6 months, and like Sandy, I've always been, for the last few years, I've definitely been concerned about what I'm putting into my body. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune digestive condition, and that was when I was 19, and got really sick up until I had my son, and I thought, gosh, I better do something about this. So I started to look at, eating whole foods, eating a lot more plant-based, and I'm really aware of how just powerful plant foods are for the body, and how, they can help heal the body. So I managed to get off all my medication doing that, which was amazing, and sort of, was medication free for 6 years. But I definitely felt like I was still missing something. And Crohn's sufferers, like, they tend to not absorb nutrients that well. And actually, just from a lot of my research recently, people in general, like a lot of people have, digestive and gut issues. So a lot of us may not be absorbing all the nutrients in our food that well. And also just the nutrients in the soil that our food is grown in these days, aren't necessarily the best. It's where, the soils are deficient in zinc and selenium and things like that. So I thought, I'd sort of discovered Juice Plus on my trawling through the internet, and thought, I've got to have some of this, and gave it a go. And for me, the first thing I noticed was just a change in my energy. That sort of happened about 3 weeks in. I suddenly went from, setting 6 alarms and not getting up to getting up at the first alarm, and just, being excited to start the day most days. And yeah, just that more of an energy, which means I can just enjoy life a lot more and pack a lot more. And I'm just amazed at what I can actually achieve now during the day, which is really cool. Like Sandy, my cravings for bad foods have gone, especially sweet foods. So I can, at the moment, I don't think there's any chocolate in the house, and we're not missing it at all, which is great. And my skin, hair, and nails have also got a lot better as well. So yes, no, I'm a big fan, and I've got the whole family on it now, and I think we'll be on it for life. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna Marie. And Erica, I'm just gonna start you. Hi.
Hi. I'll keep this short so we can keep to time. But my name's Erica. I am actually Anna Marie's personal trainer. So Anna Marie was who introduced me to Juice Plus, and I always kind of talked with Anna Marie about health and well-being, and because that's a passion that we share together. And I thought, I've got to get on some of this myself, because I was an elite athlete, and I actually got taken out of my sport with chronic fatigue, and that I feel like I still haven't completely recovered from that 8 years on. And so I was like, I've got to do something about this. So also being a personal trainer, I get up at 4:45 most mornings, and Anna Marie, it's just when my alarm goes off, it's horrible. And I've actually noticed, I've been on the product for 3 months, and I've noticed that when my alarm goes off, I can just get up now. Whereas before, I would wake up and I'd have all of those negative thoughts, like I just want to stay in bed, I feel like crap, I feel like I've been hit by a bus, and those feelings kind of also, because of my energy issues, my cravings were through the roof every day, especially for sweet food. So though I knew everything to do with what I should be eating and what I wanted to eat, the cravings were so out of control that I actually couldn't. Hope you guys can still hear me because my cravings were almost gone. So couldn't even have every day. Also, my nails and hair are growing.
We might have lost Erica there. Yep. Okay. Cool. No worries. Thanks, Erica, for sharing that. So yeah, I mean, Juice Plus works differently in every person's body who takes it, and we don't know what it's going to do in your body. What each person has is a healing hierarchy in their body, and Juice Plus will go to work in the area in your body that needs it the most. So that's what's really cool about it. So I'm going to hand back to Sandy. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, so we've had some great chats about the product, and so we're just going to mix it up a little bit here, and we are going to tell. Sorry, I've just got to move my notes here. I'm not quite like Ruth, where she can just carry on talking, and you would never know that she had any notes. So I'm not even sure. I have some here, and
I have some. Whoops, have we lost Sandy?
And they're all highlighted. The internet says that it's a bit unstable.
Yeah, we lost you for a second. All good, Sandy. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Sandy might drop out. So.
Okay. So.
We lost you for a second, Sandy.
Okay, so I'm back again. All right, so I'll talk a bit faster, shall I?
All right, I might just take over.
Okay. Oh, yep, so it's gone again.
Yeah, we lost you, Sandy. Sandy, do you want to jump on your phone, and I'll just take over from here?
Okay.
You jump on your phone. Okay. So what Sandy was just saying with this business, with Juice Plus, people that get on the product are usually love it so much what it's done for their health and their family's health that they naturally start sharing it with people. And we do this every day with things that we come across. We recommend movies, or we recommend hairdressers, or mechanics, or whatever it may be. But what we don't get is a hairdresser ringing us and saying, "Thanks very much for sending 10 clients my way this month. I'm gonna pop some money into your account, in thanks for doing that." But that does happen with this company, So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take you through, debunk a few myths around what this business is and what it isn't, and we're just going to give you a bit more information about how it works. So what attracted me to this business, and it certainly wasn't something I was looking for, but it was a way for me to create a plan B and for something to fall back on, and there's so many things that can happen in life that are uninspected, or tragedies that don't prepare us for what may happen in life. So it's great to have a plan B, or something there as a backup. So with probably one of the most common things that we hear with doing a business like this, I'm just going to turn this around so you can see, is people say, "Oh, is it one of those pyramid schemes?" All right, so this is probably the most common misconception we have with our business, and it's based really just on a lack of understanding or a lack of education about what this industry is. So if we have a look at or think of any successful business model or a traditional business out there, every successful business has a model that looks like this. Okay, it looks like a pyramid. All right, and so we've got one person at the top. It's usually a CEO. All right, and then we might have a board of directors. All right, we think of maybe something like a company like The Warehouse. All right, and then we may have some, we might have a general manager, and then we may have some store managers, we may have some department managers, supervisors. Sorry for my messy writing. And then at the bottom here, we've got all the, so we're the majority of the people in a company sit, all right? Right at the bottom, checkout chicks, store people, packing the shelves. What we see in a business model like this is people trading their time for dollars, all right? People being told what they're worth, people being told when they can take a day off, when they can go on holidays. Pretty much people in a business model like this are working on someone else's dreams. How likely is it, do you think, that a person at the bottom here, say checkout chick at the bottom here, let's say her name's Amy, all right? What do you think Amy's chances are of getting to the position of CEO within the same company? They'd be pretty slim, wouldn't they? You know, Amy may be able to move up a few positions within the company, but the further she moves up, the less positions there are, the more politics there are, the more negativity. She's competing with people not only within her company, but people from outside the company as well. It means the higher you get up within a company, the more stress, the more responsibility, the more hours you work, the less room there is. So while this is a successful model for the business, it's not a successful model for self-fulfillment of people within the company. So what we do in a business like ours and in this industry of network marketing is that we flip this model on its head. Okay, everybody starts off at this position of virtual franchisee. No matter who you are, no matter what your skills are, no matter what your qualifications, what degrees you have, where you come from, everybody starts off there. And what I love about this is that every single person has the opportunity to get to our pinnacle position or our highest position in the company, called National Marketing Director. The great thing about this is that there's unlimited positions at the top. So everybody that enters the business here is actually encouraged to try to get to this position. Everyone's encouraged to be successful. It's a community and a culture where we look to raise each other up and empower each other to be successful. What I love too about this is you cannot get to this top position if you're not a nice person. This business is all about helping other people to succeed, and then we succeed. So it's a business where we can't be pushy, we can't sell, all right? We only get to the top by helping other people. So what's awesome about this too is that what we get paid is a direct reflection of the work that we put in and how many lives that we improve, either through health or lifestyle. So, you know, while your sponsor can bring you into the business, it doesn't mean that your sponsor is going to be more successful than you because they brought you into the business. So you can actually bypass your sponsor if you're prepared to put in more work and build a bigger, more successful business. So that's why I think this model of business is the most the fairest model of business. It's a real pay it forward business model. We get to help people with their health and get to people get to help people with their wealth as well. So another objection that some people tend to have with this business is that they don't have enough time, and that was certainly one of my objections behind I'm not a salesperson. I just didn't think I had enough time. I was a personal trainer like Erica, working crazy hours, you know, alarm going off at 5 a.m. every morning, working right through the day and well into the night as well, and I just did not see how I could fit it in. But once I realized that this business could be done in stolen moments, in as little as 15 to 20 minutes a day, that's when I realised that, you know, I would give it a go. It was totally in line with all my values anyway. So, so what I'm going to chat to you about now is just I'm going to show you how easy it is to start sharing the business, and that you don't have to know lots and lots of people. I'm just going to make sure we're all muted. Cool. All right. So, if we have a look at who brought me into the business, all right, it was Peter, who's a PT in Australia. I met with him on a winter's day 2 years ago. He shared it with me, all right, and he just met me through Facebook, connected with me on Facebook, like a lot of the business is being done these days, all right, and then I shared it with Sandy, okay. Sandy was a customer of mine, a raving fan of Juice Plus, loved it. She was starting to share Juice Plus with people already, all right, so she decided to join the business, and I linked arms with her and taught her how to do it. And then Sandy shared it with Anna Marie. Anna Marie was a customer as well, all right, who loved the product, and you've already heard from Anna Marie sharing her story there. Anna Marie shared it with Erica. Okay, Erica was a friend, or is a friend of Anna Marie's. She loved the product as well. Erica then shared it with Crystal, all right, and Crystal shares it with her bestie Justine. Okay, so if we have a look at that, the only person I knew here was Sandy. Okay, the only person Sandy knew here was Anna Marie. So it's not a case of having to, you know, in network marketing, having to have a big network of people. It's just about linking arms with a few people and sharing the business with them and teaching them how to do the same thing. So we're a teach-to-teach business. There are different levels within our business, and I'm just going to show you one of the very first important promotions within the company, which is a position called SDVF, all right, that stands for Senior Direct Virtual Franchisee. Now, our products are allocated points. So if we look at our capsules, all right, they're roughly worth, I'm just going to round it down, 300, all right, and our shakes are roughly worth 200. Sorry.
So did he say that you were there?
Just going to mute you, Bev. Okay. So if we look at the total there, all right, it's a total of 500. Okay, so that position of SDVF, to get to that position, we require a points value of 4,000. All right, so there's two ways of doing it. There's an easy way and there's a harder way. Now the hard way, if we were to get that 4,000 in points ourselves through customers, we would need to go and get 8 customers doing a full program of capsules and shakes. All right, so that's not impossible to do. People can certainly do that, but it just takes a bit of time doing it by yourself. Now, what the company teach is the easy way to do it, and the fun way to do it is that we do it with friends. Okay, so this is you. You find 3 people in your life that you love and care about, all right, that you want to share this business opportunity with, and then you split those customers between you and your 3 team members, all right? So all it means is you're getting 2 customers each, all right? So sharing the 8 customers between you and your 2 team members. So one of those customer orders can be your own if you join the business and order your product within the same month. So then it would be a matter of just finding one other customer on the capsules and shakes, our full program. So so that's the easy way of getting to SDVF. And then it's just a matter of teaching your team members just what you've done. So teaching them to link arms and share this awesome opportunity that we have with other people, and then they teach those people to do the same. Okay, and it's just, this is what we call the popcorn effect, all right, because it just keeps popping away underneath you. All right, so that's how your business in network marketing just kind of organically grows. Another powerful way of showing you how this business really can grow very quickly is an awesome exercise called the power of numbers. And I love to show people this because it's kind of when we get those penny drop moments and those aha moments. If we think of what the company teaches in the initial stages of your business to set yourself up for success in the early days is just finding 3 people, okay, to do the business with you. And then if I'm teaching each of those 3 people to do the same thing, all right, and those 3 people teach 3 each, and then we have 9 at that next level in your business. 9 teach 3 each. We have 27. 27 teach 3, 81. And then we have 243. And if we add up all of those people in our business, all right, we've got a team of 391 people in our business, okay? And that's just each person teaching 3 people. Now, if we just think a little bigger, all right, we think of, okay, I'm going to share it with just 2 more people, 5 people, and teach each of those people to do the same thing. 5 teach 5, we have 25. 25 teach 5, 125. Then we have 625. Then 3125, and we add that up, 3906 in our team. Look at the difference between that and that. Huge. Bucket loads. But the real difference is only 2 people. 2 people. An extra 2 people that each person has shared it with. So this is how network marketing works. It's about a lot of people doing a little bit of work, and you just working with a small number of people and teaching each of those people to do the same thing, and your business grows. So so the magic really happens in this business when we link arms with people. We help and inspire people and to reach their goals and reach their health and their lifestyle dreams. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Anna Marie, who's just going to have a chat to you about how we make money with this business. Over to you, Anna Marie.
Thank you, Ruth. Okay, so yeah, I'm talking about money tonight, and money isn't a dirty word. Some people think it is, but we all need to make a living, and I believe that money provides us with choices and opportunities. And I'm doing this business to help give my family those opportunities to live a more comfortable life. One of the things that I like to do is to travel, and I mean, maybe not so much travel as I really don't like the cold. So I love to go to hot places and, you know, lie on the beach and yeah, just keep warm. This winter I even got chilblains, which was nuts. So yeah, I'm definitely craving those summer rays. But I can see with this business that we can have the opportunity to, you know, to get away for the winter one day and you know, spend a couple of months away from home and it not, you know, and still be able to function. Just, you know, this business is a global business, and I can see that it will allow us to do that. And also I've got a young son. He's 6 years old. He's got really big goals and dreams already. So it's going to be interesting keeping up with him. At this moment, he wants to build hotels. And I'm just really aware that life is just really expensive these days. It costs more to, you know, to own your own home. It costs more to live in general. And I want to give him, you know, the opportunity to enjoy and make the most out of his life and to be able to pursue his dreams. And again, like, I really can see that, you know, this business can help all of us and to help him be able to do that. Mm-hmm. So anyway, also, like, I get really excited and really proud of, you know, the money that I'm making at the moment, because I feel like it's a really direct reflection of the people that, you know, we've all been able to impact. Ruth mentioned before that this is a pay it forward company, so, you know, you're helping people with their, you know, with their health, and you're also helping people with their wealth. And you know, you can't get ahead or achieve in this business unless you're helping other people to do the same. So yeah, it's definitely you know, you feel good about the money that you are earning. So we get paid 3 ways. We get a retail commission, basically we connect the customer to the product. But the exciting thing is the company actually does, all the rest. So they ship the product, they handle all the money. We don't handle any stock personally ourselves, and we don't have to buy any stock. You don't have to have a whole bunch of stock in your garage and things like that. So that's awesome. We also get paid a commission. As our teams grow, we get paid a commission, and that's our residual income. And the last way we get paid is through bonuses. And there's some pretty cool bonuses up for grabs. Now, my partner has a traditional business, and we used to pay out, bonuses at Christmas time. And over the years, overheads are more and margins are less. And so, these bonuses have dwindled down to more of a little Christmas gift. So to actually earn, bonuses in today's world, it doesn't really happen. A lot of companies just don't have, the revenue to be able to do that for their staff anymore. So it's really exciting that there are, these awesome bonuses on the table. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just walk you guys through the different bonus levels that we've got. And this is the exciting bit, because we're going to cut back and forth to different people who are at this stage of the business, and they're going to share a little bit about their story as well, so to make it more interesting. Right. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. Hold on. Okay, so everyone here starts off, the first sort of level that you can get to is one called DVF, so Direct Virtual Franchisee. And when you get there, you can earn a $100 bonus, which is pretty awesome. And what I really like about this is that when you sign up as a virtual franchisee, your fee for signing on is just over $100. So effectively, you can earn back your the cost to join up the business, and you're starting from a cash positive situation. And I cannot think of any businesses these days that you don't need a massive startup costs. This one you're starting from, cash positive and can build. And then the next sort of important step that we have is a position called SDVF, which you've heard about already. Okay, when we get there, we receive a $400 bonus. And our sponsor, who helped us to get to this level, they also receive a $400 bonus as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across to Erica, I think it is, and she's going to share what attracted her to the business and just, what she loves about it.
Cool, thank you. Hey, if my internet craps out again, I'm so sorry, you may have to take over. But yeah, so I'm SDVF, and what attracted me to the business was the product. It's so natural and it's got so many benefits, and so for me and what I do for a profession, it just really aligns to my truth. So I feel really good, and it just makes sense to make money off it as well. And also I get to do business and have fun with my friends. And I don't want to trade time for money. So that's obviously when I go away on holidays, I have all these overheads and come back to nothing. So hence I don't go away on holidays very often. So I'm really looking forward to change that in the future. It's already starting to happen. So I'm just really excited for the future. So hopefully you all heard me. I'll pass back to Anna Marie.
Yes, we did. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, so right, so getting back, we've got the next sort of level up is one that we call SC, or Sales Coordinator. When you hit this level, you get a nice wee bonus of $600, which is pretty awesome. And also your sponsor gets that bonus as well, which is really nice for them because they've helped and supported you along the way to get there for sure. Now, SC, we have the lovely Sandy who's going to share her story and what she's excited about for the future.
Okay, great. So thank you. Just quickly, so to keep things rolling along, what I love about the business is the product. Obviously, everyone knows I'm a raving fan, but what I love is the opportunity to be in a non-traditional situation and grow a business where I can eventually retire my husband, or at least allow him to go part-time and not have to be constantly flogging that corporate world, and perhaps doing something that he'd be more interested in, and spend more time with us as a family and the grandchildren as they come along and things. So I'm really passionate about my future and what it's got to offer me and my family, and also the opportunity to have my family work with me and have go on holidays together and to the conferences, and just really have that opportunity to all hang out together. So yeah, it's very exciting. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Sandy. Something just popped into my head then. Like I see Sandy quite a lot because she's just down the road at my couple of streets away from my house. And Sandy's husband has always been in the garage recently, pumping those weights and doing his CrossFit. So I'm just thinking, when he's got more of his spare time, he's probably going to spend it all in the garage doing his weights. But anyway, moving along. Right, so the next level we've got is SSC. And once you get to SSC, you get a $1,200 bonus, which is awesome. And again, your sponsor also gets that for helping you get there. And at the SSC, we're going to cross back to Ruth, and she's going to share with us about SSC.
Thank you, Anna Marie. Yeah, I'll just keep my story short too. But I guess as a personal trainer, what you heard Erica sharing is exactly how I felt. I was trading time for dollars. I'd take 6 weeks off a year, 2 weeks off at winter, 4 weeks off at Christmas and New Year, and I wouldn't get paid. So what I love about this business, and I guess the reason why I loved being a PT was because I love to help people, and it was my goal when I started work as a PT, or my vision rather, to create a ripple effect in the community. But then what I began to realize with what I was doing with my PT, I was only able to directly impact those people I was training one-on-one, or those groups of women who I was training at a boot camp. I wasn't able to create that ripple effect outside of my community here in Queenstown. So when I saw this business, and the potential there to help so many more people outside of my town, in New Zealand, outside of New Zealand, potentially around the world, I really got the big picture and the big vision. And my passion is helping people. So I love the fact that this is something that I can do from home. When kids come along, I can work it around my family life, but I'm still in my passion and purpose of helping people and creating that ripple effect and impacting not only people's health now, but I can impact people's lifestyle and be able to help them retire their husbands or bring their husbands home, and that's really, really exciting. Anna Marie shared that she loves to travel, and I absolutely love to travel as well. I love my holidays, and it's my vision to create from this. It gets very cold in Queenstown in the winter, so I would love to escape the winters and spend 3 months living in Australia. So that's our goal for next year, to create from this business the opportunity where we can do that and spend 3 months in Australia, and I can spend more time with my family, and when kids come along, I can create this business around family life and just have more exciting times and more great experiences for my kids when they come along. So yeah, really excited about the future.
Cool, thank you, Ruth. That sounds awesome. Okay, so our next level that we have on our wee steps here is QNND. So that's called a Qualifying National Marketing Director. And once you get to this level, you get a $1,500 bonus. And again, your sponsor also gets that as well, which is really cool. Now, really exciting for our QNND share, we have an awesome guest from Australia, and she's actually been on our call before. We're really lucky that she's taken time out of her day to jump on, especially with the different time zone and everything. And yeah, her story always hits everyone really hard. She's really authentic and really grateful to have her on tonight. So Melanie, welcome, and thank you for coming on.
Hello, thank you for having me. So just to share a little bit with you about my journey to QNMD, I started this business, this is month 13 for me now. Jess Fuller, who's on the call, actually reached out to me probably about 17 months ago and said, you should really have a look at this business. I didn't really look at the business at all. I was working full time. I've got 2 young children and my partner worked on the mines. So life was really manic. When she said business, straight away I thought traditional business, and I turned my nose up at it, and that's where I left it until I saw her on Facebook. She was getting to live the life that I didn't. She was getting to spend time with her children. She was getting to design her days, and I'm not going to lie, it all got a bit too much to watch. And I just wanted in. After I saw her on a girls' weekend at Hamilton Island, I just said, right, that's it, I'm in. That's sort of how we got started. And I knew a lot of people that struggled with their health and their wealth. And I just started that ball rolling straight away of reaching out to people with this opportunity. And I said to Jess, I want to earn $1,000 in my first month. But, I've only got about half an hour a day. And she's like, okay, this is a bit crazy, but let's give it a go. Let's see what we can make happen. And, my car became my university. I was on calls all the time, sharing this opportunity with people. And I think just being out loud and proud about a product that had already made such a big impact on our life was sort of, how the ball all got rolling. And I earned $1,000 in my first month. I quit my job. I didn't even give notice. I just walked in and said I quit. And that was, the most empowering moment that I had so far of taking control of my life, not being told what I'm worth anymore, and definitely not trading my time away from my children for a pretty measly wage. So that was awesome. That put that fire in my belly, and off we went. So I progressed to the SC level in 3 months, and I'd said to my partner, look, give me a year in this business because I can really see the potential in it. And, but I understand you've got to get it up off the ground and those sorts of things. So he was more than supportive, and we progressed through to that level 4 in 3 months. And around about the 6-month mark, I managed to, bridge that gap in his paycheck with him coming home from the mines. So I wasn't earning a miner's wage, but I was definitely being able to fill the gap in what he lost by coming back to Brisbane to work. And our lifestyle didn't have to change, which was awesome. It wasn't a huge shock, which, I think if I wasn't working or, I wasn't being able to choose what I get paid, that could have been a really big problem in our life. So that was really awesome. The business continued growing at a rapid rate. I really just got clear on what I needed to do. Jess is an amazing mentor. We've grown quite close over the last 13 months. She's now definitely my partner in crime. But, having someone to follow that was super successful, it literally was just monkey see, monkey do. It was that easy, where it was, not easy every day, but it was that easy to, just follow suit. And what she was doing, I duplicated, and down through the team from there. So, month 12, I took out QNMD at our Melbourne conference. So that was huge, and even just the other day I jumped onto my virtual office and there was QNMD, and that was the first time I'd actually seen it there. And I just went, wow. I remember 12 months ago looking at Jess and saying, I know I can do it, but it was still really hard to see it actually happening. And, now hopefully we'll be taking out the top position of the company by December of this year, which is going to just give us more and more choices. The pay packet in this business is a direct reflection of the amount of lives that are impacted. I can't impact, over 100, 150 lives myself each month, but I have a team of amazing mission-driven, inspiring women that, make that possible. So, it's been an absolute whirlwind. I couldn't recommend it enough when it comes to their business and the product. It's changed our life. And, now to be able to say to my partner, in the next 18 to 20 months, I'd like to retire him for life. And he'll be 26 years old. So to be able to have those choices, give our children the most amazing life, put them on a plane, hopefully in March, and fly them to Disneyland and watch their little faces light up. It's just amazing what this business allows us to do. But, there's been communities of families' lives changed in order for that to happen. So, yeah, we're absolutely loving it so far. And, I'll do this for life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Melanie. It's always so inspiring to hear from you, and just amazing at all the choices and opportunities, like you said, that have opened up for you. So thank you again for just being so generous with your time and jumping on and sharing with us all tonight. And lastly, on our wee stepping stairs. So as Melanie said, she's aiming for the pinnacle position in the company, which is NMD, and she'll be there very soon. And once you get there to NMD, you earn a bonus of $3,000. Now, your sponsor doesn't get this bonus, but your sponsor has done an amazing job in training you up to this level. So their work is done. And really exciting to have on the call tonight. We've actually got Melanie's, the person who introduced the business to Melanie, she was talking about before. We've got the wonderful Jess Fuller. Now, Jess hasn't actually been on our call before, so I'm really excited to say hi and hear her story, and just thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me. Yeah, and it kind of sucks. I don't get any more sponsor bonuses from Mel. Boo. All done. No. Okay, cool. So my journey started 18 months ago. I was a personal trainer at the time. Before I was a PT, I was in retail management for a really long time. And at the time, I was in a very financially fearful situation. I didn't know what the future was going to hold. I knew I had big dreams, but I just didn't know how to, make them reality. All I could see was me working more hours to have more of an income. So a friend of mine was reaching out to me at the time, and I was the awesome friend that ignored her for ages. I was like, stop sending me links. I don't have time. So, but look, finally I did. I took a look, and it was just a matter of, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person or the right thing to the wrong person. I liken it to, you're in a thunderstorm and there's a bolt of lightning, and for a second you see everything like daylight. That was it for me. I saw this opportunity and I could see the future. I knew that this was the direction that I was being pulled towards. And you know what? I always had a really strong work ethic, but I really never felt like I was living at capacity. Like, I knew I had more to give. I knew that I had a bigger mission. This was the vehicle for me, and I just jumped into it. I really, I knew a ton of people that were looking for a health upgrade. I had a bit of an ego, I must admit, and I thought everyone needed Juice Plus except for me because I was really healthy. But I took it anyway, and I had crazy, awesome results. My eczema went away. My kids have not been sick for 18 months. We've had just such great health. So that boosted my belief definitely, and changed the way that I share Juice Plus. But yeah, look, I just linked arms with people that were like-minded, that had that entrepreneurial spirit and flair. And it was a matter of like, I don't know if this is for you, but I'm going for it. And like, do you want to do it with me? And, you know, there were some people that were like, no. Well, actually, most people say no to me first, and then they end up joining me. But a few said yes, and we've just built such an incredible team of hungry people that just want to get out there and help as many people as they can, but also they've got big visions for themselves and their families and the results that they want to achieve as well. So this business is like a personal development course disguised as a business. It's just been such an amazing ride. And I've definitely changed over 18 months for the better. And now I get to, you know, like I've quit my job. I get to stay home with my kids every day. They still go, like my eldest is in prep and my youngest goes to daycare for 2 days a week. And that's just for my sanity. So, but I get to really run my day instead of it being the other way around. I've got more money at the end of the month instead of, you know, the other way around. So the future is very, very bright. This business literally delivers dreams. And you know what, if you're sitting there, you know, wondering what if this could work, just say yes. Like it will change your life. And you know what, it's time sometimes to just dust those dreams off the shelf and realize that anything that you want to do is totally possible, and this business gives you everything that you want. So you've just got to say yes and, you know, just commit to holding a vision and growing through the process as well. So absolutely love it. If you're not involved, get involved. Enough said. That's me.
Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you for taking the time to jump on, and that was so cool to hear your story, and just you know, like your drive and enthusiasm and stuff was just bouncing off the screen. So thank you again. Okay, I think I'm going to pass back to Sandy now.
Hey, that was just fantastic. Thanks very much, Jess. It was really awesome to hear you speak. So just to wrap it up for everyone, you know, you don't really need to know anything at all. You can just jump on board and link arms with people and with us and or the person that asked you along. And what, you know, as everyone said, we get paid for helping other people. So it's just that easy. So if you've got any questions, just ask the person that invited you along. And yeah, there's no downside, there's no risk. It's just super fun and super exciting. So yeah, thank you. If it resonates with you, then we'd love to have you along, jumping on. In New Zealand, it's relatively new. It hasn't been here a long time, so the business is booming and we're looking for people. So yeah, let's hope we see you again. Okay, thanks very much, Jess.